had
If we're to sup on
what she said? She said suck on some sour. I was like, what the? I don't see a lot of crazy stuff in this game. There's a lot of dark shit in this game, I should say.
Yeah, there's
I only seen sex and all other kinds of stuff, and people get their heads cut off.
Albert's Pass is our best bet then. What do you say, Torgal? We go and investigate. Come on. Run like the wind.
Why they always got that soundtrack playing when you get on the chocobo? Mine, like it's like a boss chocobo fight could happen or something.
You there.
Fuck! He's seen us. Get them before they escape.
Escape? We
My
looking for you.
shields. Here. What the hell are you doing here?
What is it to you? Not that we give a damn. All that matters to us is that you don't leave here alive. Get up! Over here! This
I'm on the late. Your whole team is dead.
Why were they here? Were they planning an attack on Lost Wing? I need to warn Quentin. I can walk from here.
Clark, like the and damn and
I'm who?
because
Who?
the
I don't. Why?
I and I and
So-
I was a meat is so I tracked down every soul who shot them with and so I came of course, see our win what
Quinn.
but
It's the longest dialogue ever.
my friends and comrades.
I'm not going to change his mind.
What can I interest you in today? hope it's to your liking. Ah, yes. I trust it's all here. I hope it's to your liking. I trust it's all here. I hope it's to your liking. You're always welcome here in Lost Wing.
Be safe.
This one. Get him.
Oh, there you are, Sid. Thanks so much for coming. The, ruins are just over there, as is the creature I told you about, I'd imagine. Would you mind?
Of course. I'll be right back. Anybody home? This must be our unwanted visitor. Time to go.
Over here! All yours! Get him! All yours, Torgal! Over here! Over here! This one! Over here! Now, Torgal!
The things I do for you, Mid.
Sid! Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
You shouldn't have any trouble now.
Indeed. Well, don't let us keep you. We'll, See that everything is transported safely back to the hideaway.
All right. I'll let Mid know you're on your way.
We're seeing troops amassing everywhere.
Think Mid might need some help.
If I don't come up with something soon.
Mid. Helena has recovered the material for the helm. She'll be along shortly.
Excellent. Another job well done.
And just one remaining.
Right. Right, the shielding. This one's a bit of a bugger.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze. Which is why you need proper shielding. A prison for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something light. But I've racked my brains and I just can't think what would do it.
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek. Harpocrates.
Tomes? Yeah, well, I'd thought of that, obviously. I've got all the details written down here. Can you take this to him, see what he makes of it?
Right away.
Editors started reading books that don't have any book.
I went up to give some greens to the chocolate.
Harpocrates, do you have the moment?
For you, Clive, always.
Well, actually, it's for Mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
Shielding for a mithril engine. Whatever will that girl think of next? And what are these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to be able to resist extreme heat on the inside, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, while also being light enough not to sink it. As you can imagine, she's struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Perhaps it is not a different material she requires, but a different approach.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
We have. But Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelus complains that without a constant supply of pitch. I see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moon dew. It is said to be able to resist even the most ferocious flames. Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragon fire.
So if we could recreate it...
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection it requires. As to how best to apply it and to what material, perhaps Bardolph and Obelus might be of assistance. I shall speak to them and see what wisdom they might have to offer. If you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, I shall discuss the specifics of how it might be most effectively put to use with our two friends. The knowledge of the past may yet prove useful to we of the modern era.
Thank you, Hippocrates. And since you're asking others to help you, perhaps I should too.
So you need a hand, do you?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company, too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research. I leave the decision as to who will go with whom in your capable hands, Clive. So, Clive, have you made your decision? Who will accompany you on your little excursion?
Deal, nigga.
Very well. So then, what do we need to find?
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
White chocobo eggs. Pepio nuts. Are you sure this list is right? Everything on here seems very edible. I would have thought the ingredients would be a little more exotic.
Though these items may seem mundane, they have potent effects that are rarely exploited, effects for which they were once highly prized. So much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction, hence moon dews having fallen from favor. Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at the market in Northreach.
Is that so? I've been meaning to visit Northreach anyway. I'll set out now. Join me there when you're ready.
I will. Until then.
You two enjoy yourselves.
You too, Talia. Now, where's Jill?
There's talk about the glass thing. Keep them pilchers nice and chilled.
Are those Pepio nuts?
How goes the hunt for ingredients?
I've only just started. I'm sure everything we need is somewhere amongst all these stalls, though. Why don't we split up and see? We'll take a couple of ingredients each.
All right. What am I looking for?
How about you look for the Pepio nuts and some garlic? I'll find the other things we need. We can meet by the gate when we're finished.
You'll not find a bruised pippin in the... Fresh cuts! Come and get them before...
Any friend of the innkeeper is a friend of mine. I trust it's all here.
Oi, don't touch anything. Go on, take it. If that's what you want. Good riddance.
That's everything. Let's see how Jill's getting on.
Did you find everything?
I did. Here.
Garlic and pepio nuts. Perfect. Now all that remains is for Harpocrates to somehow turn all this into what Mid needs to keep her engine cool. But before we head back, would you walk with me a while? Thank you for asking me to help you today. It makes a nice change.
It does. It's good to get away from all the battle and bloodshed for once. Just being here reminds me of when we were children. Do you remember? Walking down Market Street in Rosalith, taking in the sights and smells.
How could I forget? What with Torgal's antics. Remember how his nose would prick up at the scent of sausages? He'd go racing away and we'd have to go running after him. We wouldn't catch you now, would we, boy?
Was there anything you wanted to buy for yourself while we're here?
There was, yes. Well, sort of. Molly in the kitchens told me about a place that sells particularly good pies. Thought you might like to share one with me.
I would. Thank you.
And I saw some bread. Big white cobs like the baker back in Rosalith used to make. What do you think? I thought we might get some soup to dip it in. But then I tried a slice of the butcher's dry-cured ham, and it was just... oh.
You all right?
Sorry. It's just... you're right. I really do feel like a child again being here with you. Clive. Is it wrong of me to enjoy this?
No, Jill. This is how life should be.
You tell him,
This is how our
Clyde.
lives will be when our work is finally done. When we can live on our own terms.
I hope so. Thank you, Clive. Well, I suppose we better be getting back. I need to give these ingredients to Harpocrates and Talia. I'll see you at the hideaway.
Take care.
I will. You too.
I wonder how Harpocrates is getting on with the moon dew. How's work on the shielding progressing, Harpocrates?
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to to your kind assistance. I was just explaining to Tarja how we might best go about preparing the moon dew. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
I'm sure you have. What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you.
Yeah, but I don't know.
All of you.
Right then. Jill,
Donuts
would
and
you join me in the
Popeyes.
infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Of course. Oh, and Clive, thank you. It was nice just being with you.
It appears our work here is almost at an end. A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the moon dew are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other. Followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to me. Thank you, Hippocrates. Well, I'd better go and give Mid the good news then.
Thanks to Sid.
Back, are ya? So, will it be? Don't waste my time. You ain't got the stuff.
Oh, this sword is already at +2. It is? Oh. Might be.
Anything else?
Equip this sword. Oh, shit. Can I equip that sword? Oh no. I'm not right.
Clive? What do you want?
Oh, I have to craft that sword. That's a bit. Oh, a diamond sword.
That it? Fine.
Guess I need a material for crafting diamond sword.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
waiting, Mid. But you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Hippocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat. A coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant! I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Don't thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
Right then, better start working out how to bolt all these bits together. To the Black Hammer!
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stacks.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way!
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is gonna require some precision walloping.
Are you going to the country with everybody? Damn. I feel you on that, cuz I feel you on that. I was like, if Cass ain't going, I'm staying at home. But I said that's all I need is the food.
It's finished! It's finally finished!
If not, I'll pick you to go.
I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
Yeah, I'm like $50. I'll pay you.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang and Jamba can build the rest.
Good luck to them, I say.
I don't even understand.
Right, I'm off to get
yeah,
for the
you just pay to go up there and just look
comes
around
in,
like you did last time.
yourselves, eh?
But no, you might buy some though. I'm just going up there to see the girls and meet new people. Wait, did I just spawn right in front of her? Oh, I said wait for her.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just daydreaming. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown. Searching for a land untouched by the Blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want her to be that. I don't want her to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Don't you always? All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our plans, I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
I was. And you can come too now that your little project is finished.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right. I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
told me she was building a ship.
Is that the thing Tomes helped?
What's the other mission? This. I was in the office.
Fragment crystal too.
Hopefully it's nothing. What could be wrong with Torgor? He seemed well enough when I last saw him. Trouble with the ledgers. Shouldn't he be asking Otto for help? I got your note. You think?
What are you tin?
No. Is that it, boy?
What was
That's
them?
perhaps.
Step.
Blackthorn. This one. I need that.
Still, that's the Matt. You
So,
Nah.
read that. I'll sit shut and read.
Welcome.
Thank you. Let's see.
Wait.
What you want?
I want
Run it.
nice.
No, there's not. Which one?
Can it?
You think? Lord, and his record.
Thank.
Oh.
She said,
all and if it may frost and the luck
Even
good.
I know a side quest just to get some rare items.
Is that the thing Tomes helped?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
That's
What? A little. And sad. I'm dead.
So, and you the Matt.
I'll eat that.
do we have
No, after this.
All right. Is it
Them as
rocks?
Rock.
I know. Being
I know.
go.
Because
Because
Well,
Don't worry. No.
Wish I could take one of our birds for a ride.
One day, when we don't have to hide no more.
It's down here.
I think mid might need some help.
Well. Here. Well, I've probably...
I imagine
So we're not giving you sand. I would have gone for...
Something right here. It's a good air right here. We'll find out. Oh, it's not a pass. What the?
I can walk from here.
What is that? I'm king. I'm more like a slide up forward.
Look what we have here. Greetings, Your Majesty. Get him! This one. Over here! Get him! Your reign is over. Now to collect the ash. This looks like the stuff. Let's see if there's any more. That should do it. If a wine needs more. This. Make a vegetable.
Keep them pilchers nice and chilled.
Look at this place. We spend half.
Up! You'll not find a bruised pippin. All anyone ever wants anymore.
Did you hear? The gates to heaven.
I want to see you again.
What am I going to do without sweet water and oil of talc?
Milady, I come bearing gifts.
Gifts? Whatever is the occasion. Oh?
Otto asked me to give it to you, to settle the hideaway's debt with the Veil, and to compensate you for the time it took us to do so.
You disappoint me, Clive. I thought you might finally be warming to me. Tell Otto he can keep his baubles. I tried to tell him as much the first time around. The man owes me nothing, nor does the Hideaway. My contribution to the restoration effort was made freely and willingly. It was the least I could do.
You once told me Sid did you a kindness. I'd like to do the same. Please, accept it. For my sake. And for Otto's. For all of us. For all you've done.
It is rather fetching, isn't it? Very well. Otto is lucky to have you, Clive. I doubt anything could ever replace his son. But you and the others at the Hideaway are the closest thing he has to family.
Otto had a son.
Long ago, yes. Sid told me Otto lost him when he was just a boy, and blamed himself for not being able to stop it. I don't know how it happened, whether there was anything he could have done, but it was clear that it weighed heavily on him.
I didn't know.
How could you have? I doubt anyone did. Besides Sid, I've never met a man more keen to bear his sorrows in stoic silence. An ill habit, given that both have always been surrounded by friends desperate to help them.
I'm beginning to see that. Oh, but it's...
A star, Ruby? I can't accept this. It's worth at least twice what you owe me. More if you can find yourself the right buyer.
Think of the difference as interest.
Spat probably Sid may have and went, but he didn't give up, did he? And that.
Go will want to know the stones were delivered. If he's still with us.
Faster!
certainly quiet. If I were a jagged antelope, it seemed like just the place. I doubt we'll find one bigger than that. You hungry, Torgal? Yeah! Now, will it be enough, I wonder? I say that answers my question, which means we owe the lawsman our thanks. You're just a big puppy, aren't you? A very big puppy. You do know you can take that with you, Torgal. Lady Karen will be relieved to hear you've got your appetite back. Come on, boy. After it. People take notice of wealthy men. Shouldn't be too hard to track down Karen's collector.
Fabric!
The most fragrant herbs and spices from the
Now,
breadth of...
Dusan, I know you're king, but...
Oh, where did all the men
Made from the... Out his stoneware, won't you?
The same. Drake's fang is gone. The whole mother...
My reputation will be ruined! Ruined!
Calm yourself, Lord Ignac, I beg of you, before you do yourself a mischief.
Pardon the intrusion, but...
Out! Get out! I paid for these rooms so I wouldn't be disturbed. Leave me be!
Please, allow me to apologize. His lordship is going through a difficult time, and he's never been fond of guests arriving unannounced.
Radim! Get rid of the filthy oaf this instant!
Very good, Lord Ignac. Would you mind stepping outside for a moment?
I'm sorry if I've caused you any trouble.
That? Oh, no. That's just how his lordship is. Though the morning's events have left him somewhat fractious. He has been dispossessed of his luggage, you see. The thieves also made away with a considerable amount of coin. Coin the innkeeper will soon be keen to collect.
I don't suppose a certain blade was among the stolen items. A single-edged sword. It was purchased from a merchant friend of mine.
Ah, you know Lady Karen. Yes, I'm afraid it was.
Then I'll retrieve Lord Ignac's luggage. But I have one condition.
You have but to state it. You are welcome to anything that is within my power to grant.
I want an audience with Lord Ignac. A few minutes should be enough. Then I'll be on my way.
A condition I would be a fool to refuse. Of course, you shall have your audience.
I don't suppose you saw where the thieves went?
I did not, no. Though some discreet inquiries made on his lordship's behalf mean that I know where you might find them. The bandit's bed. Every ill-gotten coin in Dalamal is said to pass through that disreputable corner of the Velkroy.
And that's where I'm heading.
I shall speak to Lord Ignac in your absence, and arrange for an audience upon your triumphant return.
That will be very kind of you.
Farewell, and best of luck.
They're infected or...
Ellie, your mask! Here, we can share mine.
No!
Don't take it! Stop! Stop! Ellie, stop! What? No! Ellie, no!
Stop! I'm not infected. I'm immune. I'm not coughing, do you see? Fuck. Dina. Shit. Can you run?
Yeah. Yes.
Let's fucking go!
Oh, she never told Dina.
Go. Don't! Run, Dina! Ellie!
Oh my god, too many
Right
people.
here! Don't slow down! This way! Hurry! Fuck! Go right!
Too.
Come on!
Wrong with her. She's pregnant. For real? You're pregnant, you have a baby in your stomach, you can't really move around.
Hey. What do you say we rest in that theater?
That sounds so fucking good.
Almost there.
It's like Edith didn't tell her she was immune, she didn't tell her she was pregnant. Damn.
I got you. Here. Got it? We're good. Come on. You want to tell me what's going on with you?
What's going on with me?
Ellie, I just saw you breathe spores. I told you. I'm immune. Okay. You're immune? Come on.
I was bitten a long time ago.
The fuck are you talking about?
I was bitten and nothing happened.